Hey everyone, my name's Ebony. Welcome to a new wave masterclass for yachties. And in this opportunity, I'm going to share for you, it's all about keeping the dream alive. Who is this business for? This business is for all yachties. So I have had a captain recently reach out to me about this opportunity. It's there for deckhands, chefs, stews, engineers, anyone. It's also great for ex-yachties who are looking for something when they're off the boats, and also for yachties needing an exit strategy. If you're freelancing or temping, this one is definitely a good one for you. It works along so well with what you're already doing, and it won't take you away from your work, so you can do it sort of in the pockets of your time, and you get to co-create with other yachty friends, which is actually incredible. I've absolutely loved, since I've been off the yacht, still working in a community with like-minded people and people that are just lit up and motivated to get things happening. So yeah, I really am excited to share this with you because it's something that took me a long time to find, and it would have saved me a lot of time and also heartache because I was just feeling so unfulfilled when I came back to land-based roles. This is also for yogis, health practitioners, travelers, free spirits, and really business-minded people, because once you see the commission structure, it really starts to make sense. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about myself. As I said, I'm Ebony Hansen, and I was a yoga instructor and spa therapist on board the super yachts for 10 years. I absolutely love travel. It's all I knew I wanted to do when I left high school, and I traveled for 15 years. I adventured, I had loves having so much fun, and I'm right into my health. I love new experiences and the ocean. I was actually on the super yachts on some of the most incredible yachts. I was so fortunate to work on for 6 years on one of the most sought after yachts in the industry. I ended up in a fly in, fly out contract because I was so close with the owners, offering spa treatments, and really got to know them. And that was my dream job for a long time. But as you know, with yachting, after being in the industry for a long time, we can't get away without giving sacrifices, and it just felt sort of more and more like I was sacrificing my life outside of the yachts. So I taught yoga and started my own business when I left the yachts because I wanted to come and see my family a lot more. I was missing a lot of events and birthdays and holidays and things like that. And my nan and pop were getting a lot older, and they've always been a big part of my life. So I also came back to have my little boy. I've got a little boy called Bodhi, and yeah, he's incredible. He's 4 years old now, but so it took me about 4 years to find this opportunity. I noticed that when I was teaching yoga, I just wasn't earning enough. I was teaching all along the peninsula here, and I just couldn't get anywhere near what I wanted to achieve to make things happen in my life from those earnings. It was really hard to go back to smaller earnings after the yachts, especially when you're driven to succeed. And so I started my own yoga beauty massage business, and I really loved doing this. I did it at high-end holiday homes all across the peninsula too, and I chose that so that I could actually travel and still get that taste of being somewhere new. But there was so much work behind the scenes. I was trading so much of my time for money, and I wasn't also getting paid for the behind the scenes work with my own business. Anyone that's been a business owner, you'll know, so much paperwork, so much emailing, so much ordering, all the behind the scenes work I was doing. I also tried hosting at luxury holiday resorts and holiday homes. And that again, I just swore that I would never work for someone else again. Although they were offering these luxury prices to stay there, the pay that I was getting was just nowhere near what I wanted to be earning. And after coming from the yachts, their systems and their standards were just like nowhere comparable. So that's when I decided I was going to work for myself. The other sacrifice I had to make with working on land was being in the actual job in summer. So our peak season is summer down here, and I would always be working my butt off in those times, and I never had the freedom to move around again. And my partner still works on the super yachts today. He does 6 weeks on, 6 weeks off, and so it was really hard to do anything with him in that time. So I knew that I needed to find something where I could work and be free to work elsewhere, or where I chose. So yeah, there was a lot of solo work behind the scenes, which I really missed, that lit up community that we have in the yachting world. So I really wanted to find that community again. I felt really unfulfilled and stuck, and I was separated from my partner, which was a really big thing because we always used to travel, surf, adventure together, and work on the yachts together. So it was a really big transition in my life. I knew that there had to be more because I'd been in the yachts and I was so lit up, and I knew there had to be something else out there for me, and I just needed to get it back. So yeah, I started the search, and that might be where many of you are today because you're looking for something else. I did a lot of research, and I've never been big into numbers, but I was determined to research finance and investing and also online businesses because I felt like that would actually give me the freedom that I was after. So I needed to be able to work from anywhere and have high earnings again and create the life I wanted and the freedom, and also create more time in my life. So this is when I found this business. So it did take me 4 years, as I said. But within my first year, I've actually achieved a lot in this space. And I feel like once you have that adventurous spirit, like we all do on the yachts, I felt like maybe if I moved home and I had my bub and I was near my family, that I would just be consumed in that and just put aside those adventurous spirits the adventurous spirit that I had. But unfortunately, it doesn't work out that way. Just because you have family or move back home, it doesn't mean that part of you needs to die. And the great thing is, and it doesn't die, and the great thing is you don't need it to be in this space. So within my first year, I spent more time on my passions and with my family. I quit my job, I replaced my income, and am in pure profit. I feel so lit up and in my passion again. I get to co-create with an incredible lit up community of yachties and ex-yachties from all over the globe. I've taken 3 extended trips this year to Africa, Japan for a work trip within this business. We had 800 of our team there, and I'm about to go to Indonesia with another ex-yachtie mama who's involved in this business, and we're just going to hang out for a month and work and be with our bubs. There's so many incredible opportunities that this has shifted in my life, and I've also earned 4 and 5 figures passive income in a month. So both times I've received that as passive income. One of them actually was when I was in Africa, and 5 figures passive income dropped into my account. So that was incredible to have that opportunity where you're building something that's going to pay you back for the rest of your life. I get to help others achieve success in this space, which is so huge for me because I've always come from a background of giving, and so this just ticks a massive box. I love working in community and helping others. You'll also notice I'm going to talk more into the company, and it actually has a really big positive global and environmental impact, which I was so up for, and it works alongside the yacht so well, so I can't wait to share that part either. So these are just some photos of my travels throughout the yachting years, and also from working in this company. So I just want you to see that you can't really, besides the ones where I've got my bub and the one up the top left where there's us jumping off the yachts, you can't really see a lot between the life that I'm living now and the life that I was living on the yacht. So I just want to show you how available this lifestyle is for you, even once you carry on after the yachting industry. It's just so important to keep that dream alive, as I say. So for me, this opportunity ticked all the boxes. This has enabled me to live life on my terms. And I get that yachting can be the dream job. It was for me. And when you're in it, you never think that it's going to end, but at some point it will. And for most of us anyway, and it comes with some sort of sacrifice as well. The longer you're in it, you notice that you're sacrificing something, whatever that may be. And it feels like the biggest, if anyone's planning on having a family, that's when it feels like the biggest sacrifice, because if you both worked on the yachts together, as my partner and I have experienced, he's the one now working on the yachts and I'm the one at home looking after bubs. And it's so important. That was one of the drivers for me coming into this space, was to change that up for us and really be able to travel to him and also have that abundant income so that it lifts us in that way and we can have freedom of choice. So say yes to the things that you love about yachting and no to the things that you don't. So you see on the left, it says Say yes to travel when you choose. So you have the freedom to choose when you want to be at home and when you want to be traveling. And I definitely love being at home a lot more now, but it's so nice to have that freedom of choice. You have the freedom to work anywhere with Wi-Fi. You receive your earnings and beyond, which I'll talk into in a moment. This is a long-term opportunity. So if you really work at this for 3 to 5 years, you can set yourself up for life, which I love. It's not a quick fix, but you're supported so deeply by the community. Seeing family when you want, this is a huge one, and friends. I really started to feel like I was sacrificing that at the end of my career. Choose how you live your life, your days, weeks, months, and years. Improve your mental and physical health. I'll talk into that. There's a lot of mindset training within this space, and it's a positive impact, as I said, on the ocean and the environment. So no to the long hours that we work on the yachts, missing friend and family events, birthdays, parties, that sort of thing, holidays, away from your family or partner. A lot of us yachties are separated from family or partners in this space, so you can work towards changing that. And saying no, you have no say in the travel plans. Your rostered work hours are set. There's no knowing where you'll be, where you're moving to, and some of it can be last minute. The cabin share, this is kind of a funny one. I used to love sharing a cabin. It was almost like your little party space with a friend, like staying at a hostel or bunking in. But yeah, you start to get a little bit over those small beds after a while. And no to weekend watches and night watches. So I do believe in things happening for a reason, but I really wish I had have known about this opportunity when I was still in yachting, or wanting to leave the yachts. So that's why I'm so passionate about sharing this to other yachties, and I've had a lot of you reach out to me lately, and that's what's driven me to do another masterclass for you and really sort of hone in on exactly the specifics of how this has impacted my life and so many other yachties and ex-yachties in this space. So yeah, if you're already sharing your yachting and travel adventures on social media, which are generally so epic, you may as well be getting paid for it, and you get paid so abundantly in this space. If you're not into social media, there's other ways of doing this as well. So you can have faceless accounts if you want to, like not having to show face, or you can have this by having the actual product on the boat. It shows the crew are actually in this space. I'm looking at doing boat shows. So there's one in the Med, as we know, and there's one in Australia. So I'm looking at doing the Brisbane Yacht Show and taking it there. So yeah, there's so much more scope for you. And if you are thinking of doing this off social media, just reach out to me at the end of this video. It fits seamlessly into yachting, so you can do it in the pockets of your time and it works around you. You get to have so much fun co-creating with other yachties and travelers who are on a mission in this space. So I've absolutely loved this community. I was really missing that outside of the yachts, and just to be surrounded by a supportive community of people that are succeeding in a space, getting support and trainings by 6 to 7 figure earners who all started from zero in this business. It's just amazing. It's a 50-year global company, which means that you can work with friends all around the globe. It's an automated business, so all of the behind the scenes are taken care of, which saves you time. It gives you passive income, and it allows you to earn offline. So that's how I got all that passive income when I was in Africa. There's little to no overheads, so you don't have staff or purchasing stock. All of that's taken care of by the company, and it's a one-time purchase. So you actually, by owning the actual product, it gives you distributor rights, and that's all you need to do to come in and be a part of this community. So yeah, there's a lot of ex-yachties, so it's an easy transition. I feel like this company and this opportunity is so suited for yachties because we've all had to get out of our comfort zone. We've all had to have that leap of faith. We're motivated, we work hard. So I just feel like this space is such an incredible it's like opportunity to work alongside the yachts or afterwards, as I say. So it's a great exit strategy. You build the business up while on board and can you continue living the dream afterwards. This is great for mums or mums to be leaving yachting as well. That's the scenario that I'm in, so it's important to share that. And for us yachties, it's a low startup too. So I know for me, whenever I was working on the yachts, I just couldn't believe it in the beginning. I'd be going out and partying and doing all the things and off on adventures and hiking and waterfall climbs and dives and shark dives and all of these things. And I'd still be just looking at my account and it was going up. So most of us have savings. So the low startup is anywhere between $6,000 and $20,000. It's completely up to you how you join. There's options for you. I'll go into that. Other businesses are usually around 100K startup or above, and it takes you about 3 years to be in profit within this space, whereas I'll share for you in a minute how easily and quickly you can be in profit in this business. You get uncapped earnings as well, which is a huge one to share. So, freedom for yachties. What I'll be talking into today is the insights into building a profitable and automated business online. Number 2 is a brief overview of the high ticket products we promote globally. And number 3 is the value that our community and resources offer you. So this is a question, and if any of you have a notepad nearby or even just your phone, I'd love you to write this down and maybe come back to it after this chat. It's about, have you thought about the life after yachts? So where do you want to be in 1, 5, or 10 years from now? And I really want you to think into that and just see how you would picture your life. And do you see that after stepping off the yachts, you have something in place that will provide that for you? So do you have something set up that will give you time, location, financial, and health freedom? Because that is what this opportunity is all about. And that's what drew me to it the most, because all of those things are so important to me, especially after having that life on the yachts. And I feel like we've all got that in common. They are the things that we have value. So when I aligned with this company and saw that that's what it offered, it was huge for me. So what is it that we do? I usually like to explain this business by using the 3 pillars here. So number 1 is it's a high ticket product. So we align with a high ticket product and align with a high ticket product that you actually value and align with their values. This is high ticket affiliate marketing. So basically what that is it's high ticket, which means high value product and means high commission. So it's all about leveraging a smart, solid, already set up business model that offers automations for you. So there was a Forbes article released that I really love when I was doing a lot of research surrounding affiliate marketing and why I chose high ticket. So Forbes actually listed that it recommends affiliate marketing as an easy startup business. It's a low risk and high reward opportunity. So the reason it's low risk in this space is because it's a one-time purchase and you have that product for life. So it's 25 years plus. So you're not losing out at all. You basically just buy your product and you've got that, and that gives you that for life. And so by purchasing it gives you distributor rights straight away. 80% of brands use affiliates. This is another Forbes stat. That is 8 out of 10 companies that use affiliate marketing. So it's a mainstream thing. It's just something that you may not have heard of. That's 8 in 10 companies that use affiliates to promote their product. So it's a $13 billion industry in 2023, $14 billion industry so far in 2024. So it's always on the rise. High ticket versus low ticket. Some people might have heard of and low ticket affiliate marketing. I would really encourage you to look into high ticket and especially this opportunity, like working seamlessly alongside the yacht. So in high ticket, for your first sales, you'll usually earn around $400 to $1,000 per sale, whereas low ticket, you receive $20 to $200 per sale. So you can see here the amount of work that you would have to put in and hustle so much more to gain a really good income with low ticket. So would you prefer to make 2 sales or 200 sales to hit 10K? I know what I would rather, and I'm going to show you how you can actually do that in this space very soon. So low ticket is usually consumables like shakes, makeup, hair products, and they're generally the first thing to go when people are trying to save money. And you're also depending on customers to continually buy the product, whereas this one being a one-off spend, it's not something that you're needing that client to keep purchasing. So number 2 is that we leverage social media. The reason we leverage social media is it's free real estate. you're already using it. So, well, most people are already using it, and it's an incredible opportunity to be a content creator instead of a content consumer. There's statistics out that show that Australians spend about 2 hours a day on their phone. So imagine that you replace some of that scrolling, mindless scrolling. I know it feels like you're tapping out, but once you get in this space, you're just so motivated and driven and lit up by everyone else that you're on a mission. So imagine you replace that with being a content creator and bringing in that money, like 5 to 10K a month. Okay, so number 3, leveraging a business that offers automations and passive income. So this gives you your time back and you'll be able to earn while you're not working. So to set your business up strongly from the start, will be paying you off for years to come. So this is a one-time investment, as I say. It's not an MLM. There's no recruiting involved. There's no continual buy-ins. You don't have a quota that you need to reach a month. You can leave this business for a year or two and then come back to it if you need. You never lose your position within the business, and this business has seasons, so it's perfect for the yachts as well, because when you're busy on charter, you might want to step away from it, and then when you've got a little bit of off time, you can come back into the space. So this is the exciting stuff. This is where I get to show you how you can make 10K with only 3 sales. And as I say, there's different ways to join, but I wanted to show you the way that I join, because this is one of the most common ways to join and where people make sort of the most commissions and get to really enjoy the products, the whole range of products. So a quad is coming in with 4 products. When I was looking online, I wanted to be able to create a high income like the yacht. So that's why I went for high ticket as opposed to low ticket. I also wanted to free up my time. So low ticket, as I says, is so much more hustling. I've got a girlfriend that does it and it takes up a lot of your time. So here you can see that basically when you start with a quad, the way that we structure the business, you start off with 3A commissions. So this is huge, guys. So for your first quad sale, you would be earning $3,117. The same goes for your second quad sale, so that would be $3,117, and your third sale there is $4,000. You bump up. You get a promotion in your business to 4A, and you get $4,145. So your total earnings in just 3 sales is over $10,000. I just want to share as well that you'll receive your return on investment in only 5 sales. So that is absolutely huge. When you're looking at joining affiliate marketing, you not only need to look at the startup cost, but you need to look at what the return on investment capabilities are. So only 5 sales to receive your return on investment is huge. I actually did this in 8 months. Some people do it in less, some people do it in more, but I was pretty happy with that. I probably thought I would have done it in less, but 8 months is perfect for me. So many businesses, as I say, can be 3 years until you're in profit. So yeah, now I'm in pure profit in my business. And the one thing I wanted to talk into too is you can make a little bit more money on the side, because in a quad I actually purchased another water ionizer, and that is used as a loan machine. So I get $250 for that a month. The good thing about this structure is that yachties, as I say, generally have savings, so it's a low startup cost for us. There is different ways of joining to suit your personal financial needs, which we get you on a call with a specialist and they go through all that. But roughly, to give you an idea, depending on the products you start with, if you go on finance, it's $49 a month or $99 a month. So that's so doable in the yachting space. The one I would recommend going is the $99 a month. But yeah, I can talk you into that as well, and the specialists are there for you if you want to learn more. So yeah, I joined in the quad. And what you do when you join in a quad, you actually get commissions back straight away. So you have 4 products, you sell 3 products to yourself, and you'll earn commissions that will actually pay off the first 3 to 4 months of your finance repayments, if that's the way that you decide to join. Otherwise, if you don't pay finance and pay in full, which is what I did because I had savings from the yachts, then you'll have a nice little packet to go and spend somewhere or save or invest. So next, we're going to talk into how you can get this 10K in just a month. So this is where I'm at now. I'm at 5A in my business, and it means that I only need to make 2 sales. You can see that when I make 1 sale, it's just over $5,000. So to make 2 sales will be $10,000, and I only need 2 sales to make $10,000 in a month, which is absolutely huge. So why does this company pay so well? Well, they don't actually have any marketing. They don't pay any marketing companies, and they don't have shop fronts. I met the founder, Mr. Oshiro, in Japan, and he's an incredible man, and he was all about wanting to give back to the people. His main ethos and values are around family and freedom and financial freedom and getting your time back. So he really wanted to give this to the people and give them an opportunity. And as I say, we've got 8,000 currently globally in the business, and it's such an incredible opportunity that he's given us. So yeah, I really wanted to understand why the commissions were so high when I joined this space. So it's nice for you guys to get an insight on that. Okay. Whoop, sorry, I'm jumping around there. So 6A is where we want to get to initially, because that is actually where we receive our first quarterly bonus. So this is showing you that if you were to join on a single product with 3 products or 4 products, this is how quickly you would get to 6A. So it's completely up to you how you start, but I just want to show you the power in the quad. So if you had joined on a K8, it would take you 100 K8 sales to get to 6A. If you joined with 3 products, it would take you 35 trifecta sales to get to 6A. And if you joined on a quad, when you start with a quad, you get to experience the huge commission benefits, and also you get to experience the product. So you're so much more likely to sell a quad. So it only takes you 25 quad sales to get to 6A. And just so you know as well, that's team and direct sales. So it's not all on you, it's in your team, which is massive. Because when I first looked at those numbers, I'm going to jump back, I actually thought that we had to make all of those sales ourselves, but it's team sales. So this here might look like a lot of numbers on the screen. I don't need to talk too much into this, but it's just purely to show you that gold highlighted space. I wanted you to see that there's legacy income in this business, and this is something that I haven't seen offered in other companies. So basically what legacy income means is a monthly bonus that you will get once you reach 6A2-3, and you get an initial bonus of 25,000 US, and then you get a monthly bonus for life of 5,000 US dollars. So that's around 7,500 Aussie dollars, which is massive to get that as a bonus for the rest of your life every month, that is willable then to your children. And that's not even including what you earn from this business. So that's huge. So the work that you do now over the next 3 to 5 years will pay you for the next 30 to 50 years. So this is why it's the long-term gain. The company is 50 years old, but it has a 500 years vision, and it's a stable company. So I just want you to see here, the first level here that I was talking to you about on the last slide was getting to 6A, and you'll see there that there's a 3,000 US bonus for that, which is pretty incredible. And that is group and team sales as well. So next I'm going to talk into you about the company and the product, and how it relates to anyone that's into their health and fitness, and how you can use it on the yachts, and why it works so well alongside the yachts. So this is the company. The company is Enagic. I'm going to talk into why we partner with them. So these are the key facts of why we chose to partner with Enagic. They're a 50-year-old company. It's an award-winning Japanese tech company. It's had 30% growth each year since 2020. So when you're looking at a company, you really want to make sure that it's a solid company. It's a privately held company with a patented compensation plan. There's 37 offices across 22 companies. So this is a huge global company. The one thing that I was looking at too is that it's a medical grade certified product. So this isn't a fad product. It's not going anywhere. If anything, it's being more in demand, because as we're finding out how bad tap water is for us with carcinogenics, microplastics. It's been all over the news here in Australia. So this product is actually booming at the moment. It's used in hospitals all throughout the world, medical practitioners, and it takes 7 years in Japan and 13 years in the US to be certified as a medical device. So it just shows you how the rigorous testing that this product's had to go through. The annual revenue is over $1 billion, and the environmental impact that it can have not only when you're working on the yachts, but just globally. It's a sustainable product. It reduces single-use plastic and waste. So this is massive for the yachts. I always used to get so soul crushed when I would see the mountains of plastic water bottles that would come onto the yachts and we'd just be throwing it away. So yeah, I'll talk into that in a moment. So as I say, it's a one-time purchase that'll last you 25 years in the home, and you'll get the incredible health benefits from it. And you can use it on the yachts or in the home. Okay, so not only do we use these devices to filter your tap water, but they also produce ionized alkaline and acidic waters through electrolysis. And these waters can be used for various purposes on board the yacht. So for drinking, for cooking, for beauty. So when you have spa treatments on board, cleaning and sanitization of the boat, interior and exterior. So why we have partnered with this product and why choose electrolyzed reduced water. So there's 4 key properties of ionized water. It's hydrogen and alkaline rich. So it reduces oxidative stress in the body. And if you're into health and fitness and sports and anti-aging, then this is such an incredible product. I've noticed such a big difference with myself. It increases your hydration, it increases your energy, it enhances muscle repair, reduces inflammation and post-exercise soreness. I love doing Pilates, like reformer Pilates, and I never get sore anymore. I definitely feel super hydrated. I never leave without my water. The epic thing about this too is if you are traveling, this is the only water that you can travel on a plane with. So I've got a 6-litre water bag that I got from boating, camping, fishing, and I take that water with me with a medical certificate that's supplied, and I get to travel with this water wherever I go. In Indonesia, actually, they've got Kangen water stations where you get the water delivered to you. When we went to Okinawa in Japan, they've got their own restaurant and refill station. So these things are really getting themselves around the globe. I wanted to talk into who can use this on the boat. So chefs, we've got a chef in this space who she's left yachting from being in this business, but when she was on the boat, she had hers in the galley, and she used the 11.5 for cleaning off pesticides off fruit and veggies, and she loved drinking this water. It meant that she wasn't carting water up and down as well. So there's more on the water. I'm not going to go fully into that today, but there's actually so many documents on 100 and plus therapeutic properties of electrolyzed reduced water on PubMed and Google Scholar, which I'm happy to share for you. So reach out to me if you want to know more about that. So there are some cheap portable bottles that you might see popping up. I've also got a resource on that, but please don't go for them. They've got a low RP reading, which means that they're really low level hydrogen. It's unstable hydrogen, which means it doesn't last. It doesn't filter the water, and it doesn't come with this opportunity to earn. So yeah, it's massive, and the lifestyle that you can have with it. So yeah, it's hydrogen rich, which is the strongest antioxidant available. It's a small molecule, and you'll see the bubbles in the water. It's incredible. You can actually see these small sort of bubbles throughout your water, and it means that it penetrates through the bloodstream a lot easier. So the water is alkalized water via electrolysis. So it uses electricity. There's a lot of companies that use chemicals. So you're ingesting these chemicals and your body becomes the filter. It's living water that emulates the ionization process. So it's like a mineral spring, just fresh from your tap. These hook up really easily on the yachts as well. Okay, this is a slide that I was so excited to show you guys. It just shows you the power of the power and impact you can have on the yachts that you're working in, because I know so many of us, our boats used to buy Fiji water, Mount Franklin and Evian water. And this is just a chart that basically shows, it's showing you a family of 4 using 15 litres a day of Kangen water and how much you would spend over the years. So it shows you in the last lane, 15-year total cost comparison, and then the second last lane is the cost per year. So you can just see actually how much money you will save by having this machine on board the yachts or in your home if you drink bottled water. But even if you drink tap water, I'd encourage you, there's so many studies out there how bad tap water is for you now, so reach out to me for those as well. But what it's going to save on the boats is the boat's money. It's also going to be so incredible. We all love the ocean, that's why we're on the yachts. So it's going to save the ocean because we're not using single-use plastic, so it's really good for the environment. You're not taking up a lot of storage, so there's no need for all those bottles to be stored in the cabin. This can be easily fixed to the bench top in the galley, or in the stew pantry is a really good one as well, and in the guest areas, maybe behind the bar. So with this, it's going to save you time because the crew aren't ordering and lugging all the water up and down the steps wherever it's stowed. And then also the manpower. If you do have reverse osmosis on the boats, this is something that I can chat to you about because you might need a pre-filter. Okay, so these are some of the other products that we have. The main one is the K8. So the K8 can be used for guests, crew, and at home. You use it for drinking. 9.5 is for drinking, 9 is for cooking. So in the galley, 11.5 is used to remove pesticides. 2.5 is absolutely incredible. It's an antibacterial, so you can use it on cuts, wounds. You can use it on reef cuts. You can actually use it to spray down all the stainless in the crew and in the crew areas and in the stew pantry. 6 is for beauty water. So if you have a spa on board, this is incredible to use on your face. It's astringent and tightening. We've got the Anespa, which is this next product here. It's an in-home shower device, and it connects to your shower and can be used in the bath, and it actually filters out chlorine and any other nasties. So this one's probably more mainly in the crew and the home. Purely for aesthetics, it wouldn't be as nice in the guest areas, but if you know that you have a guest that's really all about their health, then this for sure can go in their shower, and it attaches securely as well so that when you're at sea, it won't move around. We've got the M-Guard, which this is our latest release product. It's actually harmonizes EMF radiation, so this can be used in the guest, crew areas and home. So it's really huge. We get a lot of interference on the yacht, so this is incredible to have that product to be available for us and the crew. You can have this in your cabin as well, and it just stops, we get headaches and things like that from these radiations, which you probably already know about. The Ukon is another product that we have. This is a supplement. It's a chemical-free wild turmeric. It comes from one of the blue zones, which is Okinawa. So if you don't know about the blue zones, check that out. It's high antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antibacterial. So it's available in tea and soap as well. So you can have that on the boat. This is for guests, crew, and home. So yeah, these products are so diverse and so incredibly, you can see how well they'd fit into the yachting industry as well. And by having the having the products on the boat, like having the water machine on the boat, it means that the other crew are trialing the water, and you're getting to introduce them. And imagine a guest actually enjoys the water and they want some for their homes. We've had people ordering anywhere up to, we just heard about recently, a 400 to 500 machine purchase, which is absolutely huge. And there's so much scope in this business for that. So how to create an income online. So this here is our training platform. So this is step 3 that I was talking to you about, and it's all about leveraging automations and using an online business and personal development training platform. So this platform is absolutely incredible. I had no experience before I stepped into this space, and these guys actually train you up, and it's such a high-level professional academy that has all of your training on there, and it's all done by people that have created 6 and 7 figures in this space, who have all started from zero as well. So how we create an income here is by either sharing the opportunity and the lifestyle or the product. So for me, the reason I was drawn into this space was mainly for 100% for the opportunity to begin with. I actually, to be honest, didn't care about the water filter, which I feel really bad saying now, because water ionizer, because I had a water filter and I was very naive. But once I've started drinking the water, and this will happen for you too, you just notice your energy levels increase. You notice I don't drink coffee anymore, even though I never thought I would give up coffee. I just don't have the needs for it. My skin is so much softer. My hair is incredible. I feel like the lines on my face and my skin is just so much more toned and tighter. And for sports and energy and recovery and endurance, as I spoke about before, it's been absolutely a game changer for me. So, those things that I didn't share about before, like I literally just shared the opportunity and the lifestyle that this business allows me to live. I've just started sharing bits and pieces of the product. I never wanted to be salesy. I never thought I would share that side of it. But because I've actually experienced and learned more about the product and how incredible it is, I do share bits of it. And it has been really successful with people reaching out to me in that way. So it's completely up to you how you do this business. There are faceless accounts, as I said. But when you're in the community and you're doing these trainings and you're surrounded by this lit up team, and you just get so inspired, and it's a step by step. So I never thought I would show my face online, but for me it's just been a progression, and I've absolutely loved sharing this opportunity because I know how much it's like affected my life and shifted so many things for me. So yeah, I just sort of want to get out and share. But again, as I say, it's completely up to you. There's no recruiting or no selling. It's not like the MLMs where you're reaching out to people. You're literally sharing your life and showing people what you're up to, and they reach out to you. There's no selling because we actually have sales specialists. So again, 6 to 7 figure earners in this space that have had at least 3 to 4 years experience who take all the sales calls for you. So as soon as someone gets interested, we literally just pass them over to the sales team and they take over from there. So yeah, it's incredible having these machines on board, as I say, because that's giving them exposure. I've had a captain reach out to me recently and he's like, wow, I can see this blowing up in this space. Let's go. Like, he wants to do the boat show and get them all out to the yachts because, yeah, it goes so well hand in hand with the opportunity that we already have in the yachts, the freedom lifestyle, the travel, the earnings, as I say. I've loved helping others with this experience. So that's what you'll get to do too, because you start to build success and you want that for other yachties and ex-yachties that you know, other mates that you may have. So yeah, they'll just see what you're doing and want to know what it is that you're up to. So it's really just like that ripple effect and that attraction that comes there. It's not about being an influencer. I definitely was not up for that. You don't need a large following in this space at all. It's not about the number of followers you have. It's about being your authentic self and just showing and sharing in your joy. And it's about keeping it real too. Some days, like, that's what I've loved in this space. People are showing up and sharing, like, they're not whinging or anything, but they're just sharing their real life. They're not glorifying it. So fears that came up for me were that I'd never done this before. I really had no experience in the online space, so I was a bit nervous about that. But you don't need to. That's the thing. That's why this training platform is so incredible. I wasn't on socials much. I hardly ever posted, and to be honest, I was about to get off socials. But when I saw this opportunity and everything that it was going to give me, it ticked all of the boxes. And so if that was the one thing that I had to do, I really came to terms with giving it a go. And I'm so glad that I did. I was actually initially a bit afraid of losing my investment, which, as I've learned, because I've invested in the products and they're 25 years, that's all you're paying. So once you have that, you have it for life and you can never lose out anyway. But as I told you, I made my return on investment within 8 months, and you can make it in less if you're really running for it, or you can make it in a little bit more as well. It's completely up to you how you work this company. So it's a high ticket business model that gives you the ability to make $50,000 in your first 11 sales, which is absolutely huge. So all of the trainings are there for you. As you can see, all the paperwork and back office is done for you. A discovery process is there for you, which is included. Sales pages and funnels are there. 6 to 7 figure mentors guiding you. We have continual masterclasses and 4 to 3 month mentorships that are offered within this training platform. You get exclusive events worldwide. I just went to a Bali retreat last year, and then our Japan event, and we've got more upcoming. We do a lot of different retreats and mindfulness courses. The community are absolutely incredible. We have weekly calls every Monday night. They're called Monday Night Huddles, where it's a global community, and we have anywhere from 200 people upwards who get on these calls, and it's about people that have created success in this space, and they jump online and share their stories with you, and it's so inspiring, and it gets you so buzzed and lit up, and you just are on a mission after those calls. I absolutely love it. You get to work in a smaller team as well, so if you joined, you'd be in my team and with all of us other yachties, ex-yachties, travelers, divers, free divers, ocean lovers. So you would be in our team, and then you get to attract your own people and you get to work with them as well. So I just love that it takes on the yachty vibe after the yachts also. So talking into the platform, this is your digital playground, and for the first month we've actually got a special on at the moment where you'll pay 50% off, and it's $49 US. So it's $49 US for the month, but it's a non-commitment 2-week money back guaranteed as well, which is actually insane. So if you join up and you are in the platform for 2 weeks, you have a look at some of the trainings, and you're not into it after 2 weeks, excuse me, you can actually exit and get your $49 back. So what I would recommend you do in this time, which I'll talk to you in a moment, is you join the Freedom Wave for 49 US, you take your discovery call, which is incredible. It actually gets you really clear. It asks you a lot of delving questions and gets you really clear on exactly where you want to be heading with your life and what you want to be doing and how you can make it a reality in this space. And then you get a free call with a business specialist. And these are the guys that I was telling you about that have all the experience, and they can talk into the different ways of joining with you and just work out what your repayments would be if you wanted to enter and just pay in full as I did, or if you wanted to go on finance. So they'll work it out for your personal and financial situation, and the decision on how you enter this space, whether it's a single, 3 products or 4 products, is completely up to you. So what I wanted to offer today, just as a special, is a one-on-one vision and strategy call with myself. So this is going to be up for the next 72 hours, and I've done it that way. It's usually 48, but I know that we've got a lot of people around the globe that are going to be tuning into this. So you can jump on a call with me. If you jump on that within the next 72 hours, we'll make that happen. And all you need to do is message me on socials. I'm in, and I'll make that happen for you. So these are your steps. So I hope you're super excited after this presentation. And I know that when I first watched my masterclass, I had a lot of questions, but I was really buzzing and I just felt that it was so aligned for what I wanted to be doing. So yeah, I hope you're feeling excited as well. The next things that you need to do, your next steps, are to reach out to me or the person who invited you here. They'll send you a link so that you can join up to the Freedom Academy and you can complete your discovery process, which I absolutely love this process. Get really into it, take your time and envision all of the things. And then you get to book your call with a specialist to find out what package would suit you the best to get started. So I'm so stoked that you got to tune in today. And you can see me smiling. I'm actually buzzing that I got to share this with you, because I know how much of a shift it's actually made in my life and how much in my purpose and passion I am now. And I've just wanted to do this class and redo it for ages, because I know how well it works alongside yachting for yachties and ex-yachties and yachties that are wanting an exit strategy. So yeah, reach out to me and I can't wait to see you on the other side. Mwah.